Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back to the world of Middle-earth as we have another epic 3v3 siege battle for you today, and this one is at Dawnless, as we do have Gondor, Rohan, and the dwarves of Erebor defending against the armies of evil. We have two Isengard armies here, one on this side and then one on the far side as well over there, taking on Rohan, and then we have Harad here as well, and they've actually already landed some troops on the wall. Do have Unbar Usurpers already landing troops here against those Dwarven Warriors. These Unbar Usurpers got silver chevrons, so they're pretty damn elite. And these Dwarven Warriors, I imagine, are going to be have them being off. I could imagine these Dwarven Warriors bitten off more than they can chew, is what I was trying to say, but failed to say, it seems. But yeah, this is a pretty long one, as you can see from the battle time. We've got a fair way to go in this battle, so definitely sit back, relax, get yourself some snacks, get yourself some drinks, and prepare for some Middle-earth madness, as we have Dwarven Barrack Guard now taking on Serpent Warriors. Erebor already setting up elites to come and deal with these these attackers. The first Barrack Guard dying, I'm sure you won't be the first or the last. Oh boy, I mean, Harad is really going into their strength, which is shock infantry, which I'm really liking to see. They bring in Aduna and Akori here, which is a really good shock infantry. They also are bringing like a lot of Serpent Warriors, which, I mean, actually I say a lot. I'm not seeing, I'm seeing maybe like 3 or 4. I feel like we could do more. But like, if I was playing Harad, I'd be playing like a support faction, like a support player, and I'd be bringing like a lot of shock, because that's something they can bring. And like the Serpent Warriors, which I think have been knocked down to light. I feel like they were medium at one point. Yeah, I think they've been knocked down, but really, you can just spam them out. And then you have Aduna and Akori and some Unbar Usurpers, you're good to go. These Unbar Usurpers up here are doing some decent damage. Dwarven Warriors will hold for a long time, and that's the thing. Even like the basic Dwarven Warriors are like just still really good. And here we go, we have the wall over here being blown up by the sappers of Isengard here. Brave to going through, but yeah, the walls are breached, and yeah, Thanos has these funny old walls where you can just see through them. So look at that, that's kind of funny. That's just a bug with the Gondor maps. But look at that, we can see under the map, we can see all of the Isengard and Gondorian troops just there. Gondor is now coming up to deal with Isengard on the wall. It looks like we're just going to have some Gondor swords dealing with Uruk-hai infantry, which is a pretty even fight, to be honest. It just depends who supports who and how well there. Gondor's swords being defeated, well, beaten here, but I think they've taken a fair few casualties from the wall being collapsed. I think that's the issue that's happened there. I'm not entirely sure, but I mean, these Gondor archers up here should really be supporting their eyes on the wall. Basic tactics with being a defender, you just shoot with your archers below the wall up onto the units on the wall, and you get a lot of kills. A lot of kills. Problem for the attackers is that, well, actually, it's a good thing for the defenders, but bad thing for the attackers is the gate has been reclaimed. Isengard looked like he was going to take it, but then it did not happen. Got some Gondorians bravely fighting down here, pinned against the wall, trying not to become the Uruk's next meal. Do not want to be eaten and become some man flesh here. And we've got the same thing happening on this side here. Rohan now taking on Isengard. This over here could be the defender's weakest spot, because Rohan's not exactly the strongest infantry faction around. Certainly would be a bit more worried about them. And look at this, we've got a charge coming in. We've got Rohirrim coming in, trying to do a decent amount of damage to this Uruk unit that's just come off the walls. And this is the danger playing on Thanos, is if you don't defend this wall as a defender, you can use your cav and do some relentless charges down here and get some really good kills. I mean, they've already killed 30 of these Uruks here. They might get a few more as well. And that's something that Rohan's going to have to rely on, is cavalry in today's battle, because, like I said, their infantry sucks. And we've got Axe-Stains over here that are just getting murdered. The early men-at-arms and like the early retainers are a little bit better, but they're still not that great. Only they're really like the Guard of the Golden Hall, that tier 3 infantry. The Axe-Stains are struggling along there. I mean, this is the comparison between the two. Isengard has no cav, which makes it really vulnerable to Rohan, but Rohan has poor infantry, which makes it vulnerable to Isengard. There's an area of the East Fold actually waiting outside the walls. I'm surprised they're not being shot at by these crossbows here. But yeah, they really need to just start getting these cav down. There's only medium shock, so they're, yeah, very easy to take out. But it seems like Rohan instead is going to go in for a charge. And I will just let you know that today's battle is a close one, as they always are. And it comes down right to the last few men. So definitely worth sticking around to the end to see how this one ends. Here we go. Heir of the Eastfold flying on in. And there you go. That's not a bad charge. Still chasing them as well. So they're going to get even more kills as the unit retreats. So yeah, I mean, this unit's already dropping like minus. It's like lost 30 men. It's going to lose a lot more, I think. This is huge taking out this crossbow unit. We've got Uruk-hai infantry that are dashing over to try and help out the situation. But the cav looks like it's going to get out of there before any of that can happen. But yeah, that's really good. Good kills there on that crossbow unit. And along with killing that unit off like nearly 60 men, they do a lot of HP damage to that crossbow unit. And they took 0 casualties. Wow. I mean, if the swords here dead even charge, I mean, the cav can get a good charge off this Isengard infantry. And it's going to do that. They're going to punish them for even, like, thinking about challenging this cav. I mean, medium shock cav can do a good amount of damage. And this unit should start to drop in a minute. The cav here, yeah, Rohan doing a good job with his cavalry early game. And there you go, taking about 30 men out again. And they might take some casualties that time, you know, because the crossbows are getting some volleys off. But again, look at that, crossbows took casualties, and they're starting to waver. Not a good sign at all. Knights of the House of Earl over here. Look like they've sort of dealt with this unit down here. It's hard to say. Looks like the area of the Eastfold are getting out of there. They're taking a fair few casualties. They're not happy with pikes coming up to support. And they're doing the right thing. They're probably doing the right thing in getting out of there. But yeah, early signs that Rohan is going to do relatively well. Being played by a good player, it seems. Gondor over here. Looks like he's been pushed off the walls and he's now battling at the bottom of the walls against Isengard here. Yeah, that seems like it's going okay. A lot of Gondor swords just being committed across the front, really. Isengard is losing over here on this wall. And they are getting shot in the back. You can see the arrows lodged in the armor of the Uruks. And over here as well, we're seeing like a lot. Yeah, the dwarves and Harad are fighting in a really narrow area. Like this is not good for Harad. I mean, A, they're fighting the dwarves. That's not a good sign. But also, they need to, as attackers, usually have more men. So with more men, that means you need more landing spots. You need to attack on a large front to try and stretch the defenders out. When you stretch the defenders out, gaps start to appear, and you can push through those gaps, and you can then that's how you win a siege battle. It doesn't seem like Harad's doing that at the moment. He's attacking through about like, we'll just quickly go back over. He's attacking through like 2 towers, actually 3. I was about to say that would be perfect, since there's a Lord of the Rings film called that. But no, 3 towers, and they're all really on the same point, the same section of wall. He is now moving another tower over here. He's got some Serpent Archers, bizarrely, pushing it up. And they look like they're going to try and land over here against Dwarven Warriors. I mean, these ones landed, and then no one came off them. So yeah, I don't know what his plan is there, but yeah, an interesting strategy. And these Dwarven Barrack Guard right now are carving through the Umbar Usurpers. Umbar Usurpers aren't a bad sword unit. They're okay. They're pretty good. And they're not going to stop Dwarven Barrack Guard, especially in a confined area like that. They're not going to do too well. Again, more landings over here from the Uruks, and they're actually beating Gondor here. You see Isengard's attacking in a much larger area. He's attacking on the ground through like choke point opening sappers. He's attacking on the walls here, like in various different spots, stretching Gondor out, testing Gondor's defenses. Because he wants to see what like Gondor's like made of. Is Gondor actually going to defend the walls to the very last man? Probably not. He's got probably pikes. He's got spears, I imagine. We can have a look in a minute that aren't going to want to have to fight on the walls. He's going to want to use those in the streets. And lo and behold, yeah, look at this. Citadel Guard right at the back. And we've got pole arms as well. This isn't even in Gondor. This is the dwarves. And the dwarves will be the same. They'll want to retreat at some point. Once they've done enough damage, they'll be like, we want to retreat. We want to use our pole arms. We want to be annoying. I'm actually seeing a lack of founding guards. So it seems like Gondor... No, there's one. Oh, two, in fact. There is another one there. Yeah, even Gondor are thinking, we want to like... retreat at some point, but they're doing a decent amount of damage, to be fair. Uruk-hai infantry down here doing quite well. I mean, if it came to it, they could put pikes in this choke point if they did find the chance to carry on the fight, but this is good. Sorry to interrupt my ramble about pikes and pole arms, but nice to Silver Swan here going to assassinate this final onager that they've already been weakened quite a bit from the trebuchet, I imagine, being sniped out, and now their crew's going to be annihilated here. We have a White-Hand Stormer as well. That's going to try and help. I mean, the orange crew looks like it might survive. But yeah, the general. This is the general of Gondor. You got to remember. This is a huge, like risk from Gondor here. If he loses his general, it could be costly. His Citadel Serpent Guard, sorry, now dashing over. They are medium shot cav, so they will outpace the very heavy shot cav here of the Knights of the Swan. So Gondor might have actually been off more than he can chew here, because he's going to have his retreat cut off in a moment. And Gondor could be in a whole host of pain. If I was him, I'd charge in now. Because it looks like the Serpent Guard's going to get a charge off on Gondor. They're going to sort of catch them. Yeah, they're going to catch these guys. Gondor's in a real bad spot now. He's got the choice. Does he fight on? Or does he retreat? Like, does he just, like, keep retreating? He's going to lose a lot of men. You'd imagine. I mean, he's actually not lost a single one yet, which is incredible. Oh, he's losing a few now. Oh, and he's been caught. The player's desperately right-clicking to try and get his general back inside. He realizes what mistake he's made. He did actually rout the onager crew, which is pretty impressive. But yeah, he's going to be running for his life. These Serpent Guards here are not going to give up. They're going to try and catch him. If you wanted to, you could try and get these archers out there, maybe just slow down the Haradrim player, but it's a real risk. Rohan really... Where's Rohan's cav? He needs his cav over as soon. ASAP. By the way, Isengard is looking like he's shaking in his boots over here. It's not looking good. They're really boxed up against this area of the Eastfold. It does not look good at all. That's why I was wondering where that was. And is the Gondor General going to get caught? I don't think he is. He's going to lose an awful amount of men. Get inside, boys. Does it have oil? It does, this gatehouse. So, yeah, this is not good. So many Swan Knights died for that risky business. Kind of worked. I mean, late game, that artillery could have been huge. But losing the general is pretty costly. We're not losing the general, but losing a decent amount of the general unit, costly. Good moves by the Isengard player here, getting crossbows up on the wall. Once you take the walls, getting your crossbows or archers onto the wall, mounting them on there, and then shooting down into conflicts going on below you. Really good way to win the fight. You can see here Gondor swords are losing decisively, even though they're also helping to rout these Uruk-hai infantry. And these Uruk crossbows are pretty like hard to take out. I think they're heavy crossbows. Yeah, they're gonna have some decent armor to get through first. Uruks and men down here fighting tooth and nail. And there you go, Isengard has just about been routed. A lot of Uruks here that have kind of broken through, they're just kind of waiting. Don't know why they haven't just surrounded what remains of Gondor here, but they have actually routed all of these swords, which is pretty impressive. Cost them 2 sword units as well, though. Gondor swords, plenty of Gondor swords and plenty of archers over here that could maybe go into the wall. I mean, honestly, I just hold it back and just let the general maybe just cycle charge. If they come off the walls, cycle charge with the general. It's the strength that the defenders have. It's really tough to get anti-cav support in if there's cav inside the city. We've got one by usurpers. They look like they're kind of trying to pull through. Shameful display trying to pull through. If they are trying to, I don't know. Because pulling through on a wall combat, couldn't think of anything worse for your unit to pull through. It's already so congested up here, so this unit's just going to die quicker. You can see it is already. Unby Usurper's losing now. Dwarven Barrack Guard just chopping through these Haradrim swords. They must be racking up the kills. And the Barrack Guard here, yeah, they're doing their work. They're doing what they're paid for. I don't know what exactly the plan is over here for Harad now. I mean, he's got Zadun and Corey. They could certainly be a good asset to breaking through. I mean, we'll quickly look at them. Like, if you've never seen the Aduna and Corey, if you're new to Dawnless Days, this is what the Aduna and Corey look like. Massive double-handed sword, head to toe covered in steel. These guys are black Numenorians. They're insanely strong. One of the best unit available to Harad. Obviously very vulnerable to archers because they have no shield. But my gosh, they can carve through units if they want to. And the dwarves would be a good unit to go up against. Their archers are so-so. And their crossbows might have a bit of a hard time shooting onto this wall. But there you go. Yeah, most of Harad's unbody surface are broke. And there's just really dwarves on the wall now. And Harad, this is not the third Harad who's going to set up more Haradrim swords with silver chevrons, by the way. They're going to be a bit tough to take out, but still nothing too scary for the dwarves. Over here, this Isengard player, I do apologize, certainly making the most progress. Also, doesn't seem like he's got much left in the way of like infantry. I don't know. He's got a decent amount, but certainly might need some more. Just because when you're attacking, you always need more infantry than a defender, because the defender's got the defenses. It's already 1+. One thing that I haven't showed you in Tarnos yet, if you haven't seen the Tarnos map, is this little cool, like, sneaky pathway. Isengard is using it now. He's bringing up some pikes and some crossbows. And, yeah, there's a sneaky little pathway that just takes you from, like, almost from spawn, and you can just sneak up here. I often see, like, an actual battle going on up here, so you can have this. This almost turns into a choke point fight here quite often. But, yeah, Isengard's been able to march down it. And uncontested until he gets to the very end point, which has got Vanguard and Citadel Guard by the looks of it. So yeah, not an easy fight there at all. Rohan, on the other hand, sort of stabilising this fight over here. He's put early retainers up. And yeah, they're doing okay. A lot of dead Rohirrimers still, but accepted. That's acceptable losses is what I was trying to say. Rohan has reserves. It does not matter. Garden Golden Hall here. I think they were just kind of like, what has happened? Did they just die to oil or something? I have no idea. Or did they just get shot by... I think maybe they got shot by crossbows. That's a lot of dead Garden Golden Hall. In that one spot there. I hope they just got... I mean... I hope they got shot by crossbows. I hope they didn't die in a dumb way. I mean, crossbows is still a wasteful way for them to go, but I guess it could be worse. The gate has been destroyed by Isengard, which is good to see, but they haven't captured it. They really need to rely on their troops on the wall to do that. You could set up these berserkers, and you could use them on the walls, but I wonder if Isengard's worried about Garrison the Hornburg, which is a really good archer unit, actually. It's like a good hybrid unit, almost. One of the few, I'd say, in Dawnless Days. These guys have got a sword and shield. Well, not even a sword, actually. It's an axe and shield, and they have a bow. And they're not in the traditional green either of Rohan. They're in red, which looks even cooler, you know. Do quite like that look. But yeah, so one of the rare hybrid units in Dawnless Days, and they're pretty damn effective archers. They're one of the other. I think they're the other tier 3 unit that actually they're not tier 3. They're tier 1. I thought they were tier 3, but maybe they've reduced that as well. It's hard to remember. They change things in Dawnless Days quite often. And it's a small things. You're like, I swear at one point this was elite. Or this was, I don't know, something else. White and Storm has been sent in here against against Gondor. I'm clearly just throwing in names now. Just name dropping factions that aren't even here. Next thing I'll be saying Lothlorien. They're not even a faction yet anymore. Hopefully soon will we though. Oh, and we have Serpent Guards just coming into the battle here. I don't know what their plan was. Hopefully they don't pull through. I'd be very disappointed if they pulled through. Yeah, I honestly think they're just trying to help break this Gondor sword infantry. Or maybe they were just coming through the choke point, got caught. Gondor is desperately trying to hold on. Yeah, he's just going to pull through. That's poor from Harad, I will admit. I mean, he has broken the unit, I think, in doing so, but I don't think they had broken at the time he pulled through. And now the Serpent Guards, I mean, he's going to go and look for easy kills like these Dwarven Archers over here. Or maybe... I'm not sure what else, but yeah, there you go. Gondor has actually fallen back or just been killed. Gondor has got some more reserves here, but he's running out of ammo, is what I'm realizing quite a lot of here. And he does have his general, in fact, charging in to Isengard infantry. This is a ballsy move because, again, if you lose that general, morale is going to go down pretty damn quickly. It does seem like, though, he is prepared more, has Gondor for his defense at the final stand because he's got lots of Citadel Guard here and lots of Founding Guard, stuff like that. I like how these guys are getting shot by Uruk-hai crossbows, and they're like defending themselves by putting their shield on their head when literally the crossbows are probably shooting them at like chest height. Such a dumb thing to do. But yeah, really these Citadel guys should just rush forward. If you're just going to stand this close, is a bit too close in my opinion for crossbows. Because if he wasn't paying attention, this Citadel guard could definitely rush the crossbows and kill them if he wanted to. Rohan, though, weirdly enough, for not being, I'd say, one of the weakest faction here for a siege, he's doing pretty damn well. He's holding back Isengard. Not with ease, but, you know, with some skill. Pike's getting focused down here. I would just be shooting these Grenadiers if I could. Because, my gosh, they're a problem. Yeah, I mean, they just keep shooting the Pikes. I mean, you can do that. That's fine, but like I said, I'd shoot those Grenadiers. They're the problem. These Grenadiers can definitely kill like 2 to 3 units if they wanted to on their own. And they'll rout just as many, if not more. This general over here, though, is in serious trouble. I don't know why he keeps sending him in. Just retreat your general at this point. Let Rohan deal with the Cav issue. What's he down to? 14 men? Yeah, it's not so. I mean, he's broken the unit. Congrats, but still. With 14 men left, that Gondor general can do nothing. If it gets just sneezed on, it's going to break. Cav over here. Look, I don't know if they went in for a charge. On these axes, I was going to say, don't charge Erebor Axe infantry. Or just any Erebor units, unless it's like rear charging, because you're just not going to kill it. These guys refuse to die. I swear, their armor is thick. And they're dwarves, they just love a fight. They'll hack and slash at you forever. What's been set up here? Serpent Warriors again. Problem with Harad, setting up like 1 unit at a time. Potentially why this replay is going to be so long. He's just sending up 1 unit at a time to die. And there you go, Serpent Warrior's gone. And that's just more kills for the dwarves, which are probably racking up a lot of kills here. Another thing that the Haradrim player has not done is actually bring up archers to maybe support his assault. Always a good idea, maybe just to fire some volleys over the wall. Maybe weaken these Dwarven Barrack Guard a bit before going in again. Certainly an idea. You can always put your Serpent Archers about there, where this one is. And then fire down the wall, and you'll shoot into the combat. You'll get some kills. May get some friendly fire as well, but that's a risk. Gotta take it. Isengard over on this side, one of the Isengard players. Dealing with Gondor. Focusing down this Gondor sword infantry unit with crossbows. This is the sort of range you want to be at. This is out of range for the Gondorians to really rush you. But you're close enough as well that you can do a sizable amount of damage. Not like over here, but in fairness, they're doing God's work here. They've killed like, what, 40 Founding Guard? These crossbows, and the Citadel Guard a lot as well. Like, they're killing 2 very elite units here for no real losses. This Gondor player really needs to get a shuffle on and do something. But yeah, I think they're weakening. I was going to say they're weakening. Oh, they're out of ammo. Wow. Finally. I was going to say they're weakening the Vanguard so the Auric Pikes can go in, because there's no way Auric Pikes win against a healthy Vanguard. Here we go. This should have happened a little while ago. Civil Guard now been given the order to attack. They're sort of getting in amongst the formation. They need the pikes of the Vanguard to come for support. And they can really do some damage. But yeah, Isengard on this side, yet to make a yard of ground. Really, really struggling on those walls. I'm surprised actually how well the early retainers are doing. They're actually doing really well. Very impressed. But yes, if you want to get involved in some Dawnless Days actions or just generally Lord of the Rings content or sending your own replays, feel free to join my Discord. The link is down below in the description. It's one of the best places to send it in or get involved in Dawnless Days battles. If you want to get involved in something, then send them in as well. Join my Discord, the link is down below in the description. Everyone is welcome, whether you're a veteran player at this game or whether it's your first battle. Everyone is welcome. This Isengard troops here pinned against the wall by the guard of Golden Hall. Can't imagine a spear though being very useful in one of these confined areas. A knife maybe is all they need. Yeah, on the walls here. Looks as though Isengard has been contained. Would be the term I would use. Oh yeah, I was wondering what this little red dot here was. It's the fight here going on. It does look as though neither side's really losing. So there you go. I guess it is contained for now. What we've got coming up? If it's Junior Nakori, no, it's Serpent Warriors. They really don't want to commit these Junior Nakori, do they? They're going to have to at some point. I just dropped one on the wall here against the Dwarven Warriors. Then have some more going over here. Contain the Dwarves again. I mean, if you kill these Dwarven infantry, they're kind of short on stuff. A little bit, but not like incredibly short. Serpent Guards here, you can charge the sword unit, honestly. The sword unit, maybe in sheer wall, but you still do a decent amount of damage, I think. Crossbows going in, I think that's... either Isengard ran out of ammo. Maybe. Isengard might run out of ammo. I'm not sure. Or Gondor's rushed him. Which is equally possible. Just looking at where the deadline of Gondorian started. They are out of ammo, so it doesn't really matter. Isengard's like, do your worst. These men were meant to die. Or these Urks were meant to die. Urk lives don't matter. With the men of the White Tree of Gondor doing their bit. Gondor, like, even though it's an original faction, still looks great. It really does. Like, I mean, you don't need to alter it. It's so well documented in the films and in the armor and stuff like that. Looks great. Same with Isengard. Isengard as well. It's really basic. It's well documented in the films. Everyone knows what it looks like, how it fights, what units it has. And then the third faction that's like was one of the originals was Dale. Which again, I think Dale looks really good. Those original 3 factions, I don't really need any work. I think Gondor's got like some reworks on, I was getting some rework on its 5 units. Like it's Gondor's like knights and like swords like this. Or it's true blood, thoroughbred Gondorians. They don't need any work. I mean, the 5 units I'm not opposed to. If they can make them look a little bit cooler, that'd be fine. Or just add some more. That'd be cool. But I know that the Gondor in the campaign, getting a really cool polearm unit, which is like something of Osgiliath defenders or sentinels of Osgiliath. Very nice. Well, I say nice charge there with the 7 guards. They did go to winning decisively, temporarily. They didn't go to the Uruks. So that's not a bad idea. Break up and do some damage to that Gondor shield wall, then send in the Uruks. Not a bad strategy from the attackers. See what the numbers are quickly. It's 3,600 against 4,100. Not good numbers, I'd say, for the attackers. They've not got a large advantage. The defenders are truly doing a good job. They're fighting on Gondor archers just been sent in. Still able to put up a decent fight. Have pretty good armor as well, these Gondor archers. So they'll do okay, they'll hold for a while. You can see the Uruks are losing. Whether that's just because they're weakened from the previous one, or whether Gondor swords do actually have are superior to Uruks, I don't know. They're fighting it out down there. I mean, if I was... where is that Gondor general, by the way? Oh, he's back there. He's wavering. Jeez, he is in a rough spot. Oh, and we found a little hole in the line. Harad here finding a hole that is been opened up. And you can see Gondor archers here running through. This one is out of ammo, so this one's going to try and stop the cav. But Harad is desperate to get to the one with archer ammo. And there's also that general back there, who was waving like we saw, but it looks like gonna retreat. They have also routed the Gondor sword over there, and this is not a good sign. Gondor needs to retreat. It's red alert. The dwarves need to retreat as well. It's just, yeah, everyone needs to get back. That Isengard army now can, in theory, oh, they pulled through again, but I don't know if they might knock over most of that unit, to be fair, actually. Which, if that's the case, fair enough. They did knock over most of that unit. But yeah, they really need to get back troops back here, because they don't want to get cut off, basically. Gondor now, because of his this breakthrough, has left the other two armies very open. And we do have Knights of the House of Earl on the way. Hopefully they can deal with these Servant Guards. But it's hard to say. They are fresh. These are active. Oh, I think they'll get back in time. You'd imagine. The Servant Guards here, they're going to go for a rear charge on these archers. Rout them and get out of there. Rear charge, boys. Smash. That's the House of Earl. Going to just sit up here. I mean, Gondor just needs to be really careful now. Really, really careful. Also, Rohan and Erebor, get one, boys. You come back. You're going to need to. The thing is with Tarnos, if you lose the walls, you can find the streets, that's fine. If you lose the streets, it's a one-way retreat back to the cap point. Just because the streets are quite winding, quite difficult to navigate. Garrison the Hornburg doing their bit. I think beating the Uruks. I mean, no, they're not. They're actually losing. That's a sad sign. I'd like to see them do well. Over here, these Berserkers down to 17 men. They've cut through a lot of early retainers, and they might just all do it. Get them in the mark, fighting out. Pikes down here as well. This is always a good unit for anti-cav. Anti-tank would be a bit concerning. We have Theodred here as well. So, I mean, they've got another cav unit to do Rohan. That's something, put it like that. Over here, seems as though... I don't know. Hard to say who's winning. Foundguard did lose about 5 men. And the Pikes nearly 30. So, I mean, going off that, I'd still say the Foundguard are a bit of a threat to these Pikes. Looks like we've got a maybe archer fire here. Yeah, we've got Gondor archers in there just shooting down the Uruk pikemen, which is always a good idea. Weaken them if possible. Theodred, though, here needs to retreat. He needs to get out of here.
A unit is running from the enemy.
Well, I don't know how much infantry Rohan's going to get back. I'm a little concerned, to be honest. It could be the dwarves and Gondor, and then a bit of Rohan Cav making a stand. It's not exactly like Isengard's going to come out with much left. He's sending his berserkers already. Pikes have been committed and wounded. Crossbows are running out of ammo or are weak and been routed by Rohan Cav. So, hard to say, but there you go. Another Rohan unit gone. Oh no, it's not gone, it's retreating. It's going to try and get out of here, I think. Yeah, you can see these Prince Theodred here. I think he took some casualties. I think he wasn't paying attention, got spiked. He's going to charge the Serpent Guard. Oh no, it's not a good idea. Yeah, get out of there, Theodred. Smartly, smartly, but also possibly the wrong decision. Harad retreated. He gave ground for Theodred. We did see a charge there from the Ered of the Eastfold. Well, Knights of House of Earl, sorry. The Ered of the Eastfold, I think, are gone. Knights of House of Earl charged. Charge failed. They died pretty quickly. I mean, they were just fighting YN Stormers, so it's a pretty good unit. But you can see here, Erebor is running. Just try and get what you can out of here, boys. Get whatever you can out of it and run back to the cap point. I mean, if they hold with one of their dwarven units, like just here to start with, to slow down the enemy, they can get everything back. But this Isengard army over here is low, so it's not got much left. It's still got its grenadiers, which is handy, but yeah, it's not looking like it wants to make an offensive against the dwarves just yet. They're going to leave that to Harad by the looks of it, who has suffered under the dwarves. Some Haradrim units getting ready. Finally seeing the dwarves move away from that city must be so exciting for them. So yeah, it seems as though the defenders now are, well, I'm about to say retreating to the last cap point, but they are also giving up ground in the last cap point. They want to allow these pikes, I guess, to come in, try and flank around them. And yeah, Isengard's not falling for that one, it seems. And instead, they're going to get a withering volley of these dwarven crossbows right into the back of them. You can see Dane Ironfoot as well, just trying to take out these crossbows with his Sons of the Mountain here. Take these boys off, take a few heads with them. Look at all those crossbows just go down there. Easy kills. And yeah, withering volleys onto this pike unit here. And that's probably going to be done for now. It's got no protection from these crossbows. It's really well played there by the defenders. But they have lost the outer layer. They just need to get all these dwarven troops back, and then they're in a good spot, really. It'll be 2,800 against 3,500. So, yeah, a tall order for the attackers. I'm kind of rooting for them at the moment to try and break through, because I think the defenders are in a good spot. They've got decent amount of ammo, certainly with these archers of the Red Mountain over here. They've got some crossbows and some other archers here with Garrison Holmberg with ammo, but not a lot. They have got a lot of, they've got cav, they've got shock infantry, they've got pikes left, they've got some good units. The attacks, on the other hand, have got ammo left, to be fair, in a few crossbow units. Have also got the grenadiers still kicking about. And they've got a few, and the Harad still has archers with ammo, but it's going to be tough to break through anyway. They're kind of lacking on pikes, with a lot of them being killed off in this early stage. These berserkers, there we go, getting some easy kills on these German mark, and they break. And then we've got some Garrison Holmberg here, also getting rear charged by Serpent Guards. Easy for them. And on the wall here, this is the final sort of fight going on in the moment. We've got Erling Retainers battling away with the White Hand Stormers. Yeah, White and Stormers here. They'll fight on for a little longer. I mean, they should beat these Retainers. Yeah, they're starting to lose decisively. The Serpent Guards over here just parading around now, looking at all the dead that they have killed, and all the dead that there are of their own as well, to be fair. Both sides taking a good amount of losses. 5,000 for the attackers already. Instead of about another 3,000 to go. Why are they firing? I wouldn't even bother to fire arrows at this unit here. Not even worth it. But they have broken it, I guess. So, I guess that's something. Gondor's general charging out again. I don't know why Gondor is doing this. He's still got like units left. He needs to hold on to. Careful as you go. Is all I got to say to that. Careful as you go. Should retreat these Erebor Axe Warriors as well. Like, he does not need 2 units out here. He can just defend his first choke point. But yeah, I guess Erebor wants to defend here as well. I'm not really sure why. Doesn't seem much need to. If I was Rohan, I'd be using my cav and I'd be going out the far side now. Deal with Harad. Harad's just marching up with the Zaduna and Corey, not even like taking any sort of safety precautions, and yeah, he's gonna get like he could get charged. Again here, I don't know why Citadel guards don't just rush forward, try to take the crossbows out. They are retreating now. I guess maybe that's gonna be the job of these Gondor archers and these garrison of the Hornburg. I just put these guys in the choke point now. Just put these guys here just to defend it. They can be the outer layer. So then if they do decide to charge forward or just like to, I don't know, actually attack, you can then throw in your pikes and stuff like that. That's how I'd do it. Got a nice House of Earl just forming up into a diamond formation here or into a triangle formation. They're going to get rushed by the general though here. This is a big mistake here by Rohan. Oh, I don't know. The last minute he gets a bit of a charge. Won't be a great charge. But he did get a charge off on the Isengard general. Maybe seeing this as an opportunity to get a general kill. Don't think he's going to break it or kill it in one go. But yeah, these I feel like these this cav could be used elsewhere. Could give some good kills if they wanted to. Guard of the Golden Hall now coming in to support and take over. Yeah, certainly they could get a good kill with these, a good general kill here potentially. They need to get maybe pikes in there or something, or I don't know, or something else. But get the cav and get it down over here. I mean, Harad is weak, and I mean his generals to a Serpent Ranger. Oh, you're asking to be killed with a faction like Rohan roaming around with cavalry, asking for it. I mean, you could bring your cav down here or down this slope, threaten just in multiple areas. And I mean, they've still got like dwarves on the wall here. They're being ignored. There's still 80 dwarves there that's still like being ignored. Definitely need to hold on to those as well. Maybe get them in the fight at some point. Yeah, no real fighting really going on. Bar over here, where we have obviously Isengard facing off against his old rival in Rohan once again. Battling it out. I mean, you imagine that the guards of Golden Hall will be eventually just overwhelmed. Stormers are, well, superior just because they're a sword unit. Spears and Total War kind of get a more of a defensive style unit. And also the Gold Sheriff, and they're backed by Berserkers now. Oh boy, yeah. Not a chance. There's another healthy guard of Golden Hall behind, but again, don't think it's going to really work. Not today. I mean, they could focus down the Berserk unit, I guess. That would probably be the best use of their resources for the defenders. But I don't know. We're going to see sappers, not sappers, grenadiers coming up. I don't know what are they going to try and blow up this Citadel Guard. They should just charge this little Knights of House of Earl, charge it out, and try and stop the grenadiers here. But yeah, we're about to see a nasty volley, I think. Oh, Gondor did realize at the last moment what's about to happen, and he's charging his Gondor archers forward. Smart move here. Well played by the defenders. And this is why I'm saying they should just put Gondor archers in this defense here. Then it will only encourage Isengard to come forward with infantry. He won't commit anything else. Grenadiers here though are still like kind of close to the front line. They're getting shot at quite a lot. 67 out of 80. I think they're going to put the Stormers on top of the Grenadiers, aren't they? And they're going to try and protect them. I don't think that will work, but it's worth a try. The Stormers also getting shot in the back, taking casualties here and there. So yeah, some sneaky moves by both sides. Guard of the Golden Hall, like swapped over. What a house flying idea that was. Guess they're trying to get some sort of advantage. I honestly don't know if they will. But you could, if you wanted to right now as the defendant, you could break your cav out still. And that's what I'm thinking that they should try and really do, is just break the cav out. To try and then just keep a threat, an ever-present threat in the back lines for the attackers. They then can't really like assault effectively. You can also just pick off units. Like there's Serpent Archers here. They're just like quite happily shooting at something. I'm not even sure what they're shooting at. They should shoot this general. Just sad here, but I think they're shooting Dane in fact. But yeah, now they are gonna shoot. Yeah, now they are gonna shoot the Gondor general. Arrows arc in, and there you go. Didn't kill him. That was lucky. Gondor really needs to like retreat now. He's seen the threat. That's what I'm saying. Like get the Rohan Cav. At least take one of them. Take the Knights House of Earl. Just send them out and go around. Do something. While this has all been going on, the Serpent Guard, by the way, they've been coming up this way through the sneaky little paths. They are going round. And they're going to get backed up by the pikes here of Isengard. They didn't actually get killed off. They retreated but didn't die. And they're going to come through the back route here and go through this choke point. Hopefully, the defenders see this this choke point is obviously still under threat. And they do put something in there, maybe like a pike or just maybe their own cav. Theodred's getting shot at now as well by those Serpent Archers, I think. So, I mean, they really need to deal with those Serpent Archers. They are just, like, down here. They're very easy to go and get. Little support, really, for them. Theodred, yeah, finally woke up, realized he's getting shot at. Good on him. But, I mean, they could even set up this action if they wanted to. It's probably exactly what the attackers want, bait them in, but you could definitely do it. Again, over here, look at this. Generals just pushing up. If you had the cav just nearby, you could either keep the archers at bay or you could even run down and get them. It's certainly a move they should think about going for. Kill Harad's general. I mean, there's a Haradrim army will suffer for morale. They've even got like a Serpent Warrior over here, weirdly enough. Well, I don't know why one's here, but it is. I did have a look at that earlier and think maybe they were supporting Isengard, but Isengard's long since joined the fight, so that's not the case. Garrison the Hornbow got there about to go in. We've got pikes as well in here. I mean, this is really sucking in a lot of infantry now. I think we are actually going to see a retreat from Rohan. I'd honestly retreat to allow maybe Cav to get, like, retreat on an angle so it allows your Cav to get flanking charges maybe. Or just so you can surround them. Taking on Isengard in this one-on-one situation like this, where they have pikes and like shock infantry just taking you on, you're not going to win. Not as Rohan anyway. If you're dwarves, yeah, maybe.
The men are broken and running for their lives.
Men are broken, eh? Who broke? I'm gonna guess an archer unit or something. I'm really not sure what did break. Oh, it was the cav. The cav's been shot at. It's rallied. But it is weaker than it looked like. Yeah, it's went for a charge. It went for a charge on something. I think it was the Grenadiers. I think they didn't make it. Put it like that. Worth a go, though. Are they going to try again now? Look, Knights of House of Earl, they're going to charge out. They're going to try, I don't know, break through to the cavalry, or just weaken these Wyand Stormers. Either one's a good idea. It's a good charge. For a small unit that's left, you're probably not going to survive much longer, but you're going to do a good amount of damage. And they're in amongst crossbows with no ammo. There you go. There you go. The cav's broken. Leaving them with just Theodred left as the only viable cavalry unit to use. You definitely don't want to be using this general yet. Not yet. Good use of the crossbows though, gunning down this this pike unit. They can gun it down quickly enough, then the pikes can then form up into this choke point. They might need to just do that anyway, just so the Serpent Guard here just don't come through. But yeah, again, Theodred needs to just retreat. Get out of here, man. Just get over here somewhere. Looks like we are about to see a Dune and a Corey maybe going against these Axe Warriors down here. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Serpent Warriors, so in fact, have joined the fight. They've finally got in. Uruk-hai crossbows look like they're going to maybe try and whittle down the Axe Warriors as well. But yeah, I don't know where that general's gone. Oh, he's over here. Yeah, they can't really now, but the Cav could have got out if it was dangerous and just gone and killed off this general. It would have been a useful situation. I don't know. It's hard to say what's the best move to do. Because then he's isolated from the main army. It's rough. The Berserkers now taking on Citadel Guard and Garrison of the Hornburg, 2 elite units. In my opinion, Garrison of the Hornburg are elite. The Down is trained, but in my eyes, they're elite. Not many good hybrid units. Uruk-hai Pikes, though, moving up. Getting ready. Again, they're just getting shot at from somewhere. Stop getting shot at, sir. It's not healthy for you. Pikes now pushing forward. They're going to challenge it, but this is opening a gap, as you can see here, for the Serpent Guards. We might have to see Daedra in a moment going to combat here. We've got archers. Yeah, this is not good. Harad has got in. Harad is into the final cap point once again. He's going after Daedra by the looks of it, or I don't know what he's going after. He's just getting in amongst the defenders. Daedra's just watching on by. There you go. Finally, axe. A little bit sluggish, but he did get there. He's going to rear charge these spears, which have turned around, but they might take a few casualties here. But yeah, Rohan, a bit sluggish to react to this. Could have all been avoided, but we do have now got Haradrim Cav inside. Honestly, probably not the worst thing in the world to have it inside. Can be easily cut off here. Like, already killing this one really easily. I kind of a bit squashed here, though. This is not so great. The defenders are getting squashed and surrounded. Uruk's on one side, Haradrim on the other. Not a great mix. Yeah, the Cav's quickly dying. And that's just easy kills, I guess, for the defenders. And they've broken a couple of Dwarven warriors, and that's it. They are using some precious ammo though on this Cav, which I wouldn't be doing. And we have an attack over here as well. Finally on the center. Isengard goes in. Harad actually accidentally bringing up his archers. With the big shielded units, the Stormers and the Citadel Guards clash. More Stormers coming in, you can see in the background. The Citadel Guard have got good melee defense. Whether they'll be able to stop all these guys, I don't know. If they could set up like an arch unit or something, you can get a decent angle into the side there. I've seen Grenadiers come up though. Oh boy, Grenadiers, what are they going to do? They're not going to blow up their own men, are they? This is really bold though. They are waving. They're waving their Nafatoons around. Stop throwing your grenades around. Eventually you'll drop one and that'll explode and that'll be a whole thing. I think they're waiting for something to come up, maybe like a pike unit. I think they're literally waiting for this Founding Guard to even dare to come up. But I think this little small elite unit of Citadel Guard has been given a job to get to the Grenadiers. I don't think it's going to make it, but it's just going in there and it's fighting it out. Just get archers up. Just shoot the Grenadiers. Just scare them off quite quickly. Problem is this one, if they kill that one, there's still one more back there. Like, there's still, like, the ever-present threat of grenades. This is a bad sign, though. Dune and Corey are retreating, and I feel like they were going to break through. These Erebor Accident Warriors taking a lot of casualties here. And again, another 7 warrior over here. This definitely could be killed off by the Erebor Axe Warriors. I don't know why they're retreating this one. Maybe they're retreating because they want to flank it? I'm not sure. There's Mansion Claimers here and pole arms. But they're going to abandon this Erebor Axe Warrior unit. This is wasteful. Definitely, the axes could have been in that unit. It's light shock versus medium. If they take out these shock infantry of like Harad, then you kill everything. Yeah, they're coming back in now. They changed their mind. They heard me say it. They heard me say medium versus light. They win. Also, it's prolonged melee. They might get a bit of a victory to start with Harad off the charge, but prolonged melee, I believe Erebor will win this fight. They've won it already before on the walls. Yeah, already lost like 20 men. I mean, there's pikes on the way, I guess, which they're worried about, but archers, I mean, there's always those. And the thing is, they've got a lot of targets to shoot at with their archers. Just not enough ammo, but yeah, look at that, already winning. Oh, Grenadiers coming over here. They've changed their mind. They've run all the way around here. Big push now by Isengard here. A lot of troops are actually not looking too healthy for Isengard. They're really throwing in their weakened stuff. This is actually quite good for Gondor. And same on this side as well. Gondor... I'd imagine Gondor will win this fight. Vanguard versus... I don't know. He's also getting shot on the flank. It's hard. It's rough. That's why those cav charges need to be even more effective. I think they've all found a sneaky... Well, it's not sneaky. Because these Erebor troops here retreated. Has allowed like a gap to form. And the Serpent Spears are going to get in behind and help break this Erebor axe unit. And then once this unit's broken, they can surround this one, which is already starting to lose. I just retreat it. Get out of there now. They were going to do it earlier, but now they really need to get out of there. Because, yeah, these Serpent Warriors are just going to rear charge them. So they're going to lose 2 relatively healthy axe units here. That's a bit of a loss for Erebor. They're going to counter charge them. It's not a bad idea. Better than fighting the pikes. Put it like that. But I think it's on the defenders for not attacking that Black Serpent Ranger general. Oh, and they're kind of pulling through to Harad. Need to be careful not pulling through. We've done it a few times now, Harad. Need to make sure they're actually, forming the right formation, then retreat, going like marching through, not just marching through like a current combat. Rude. Oh, we have crossbows here trying to shoot down 2 Wardens. I'm going to have none of that. Dwarven Warriors rushing forward. They're like, yeah, you're not dealing with our 2 Wardens. That's not happening. Still these Serpent Warriors losing to Erebor axes, by the way. And Isengard doesn't realize that he's got himself into a combat here. Trying to retrieve his crossbows. He's actually ended up putting them in combat. And you could have the Dwarven Warriors charge down and try and flank and surround these crossbows. Adun and Nikori here probably will decide this fight, though. They are the elites of Harad. Big double-handed swords just swacking down on them. But Erebor troops did not expect this. Yeah, they're probably finished. We've got, I think it's Archer Fire. Yeah, that is from Erebor. They are shooting, I think, shooting the pikes. I guess really the pikes are the only real threat. Grenadiers can blow up stuff. But as long as they have the decent reserves, which they do have, sort of, they can replace it. Obviously, depends what the Grenadiers use their ammunition on. Still, like, beating up units here. 2 Wyand Stormers units here. I mean, that's going to be a problem for the Stormers if they throw in the pikes here. Well, actually, there's not many of them left. There's 10 pikes. Yikes. That was a rough fight. So that's not looking... I mean, there's still a healthy Vanguard over here that, again, needs to retreat. Why are they keeping stuff just anywhere near this wall? Put it all at the back. It's all you know where it needs to be. General here for Rohan looks like he might ride out. I was going to say, is he going to ride round and try and get in? But all the gates are captured. You can't do that. I guess there's the choke point over there that got opened up. But yeah, again, look at this. Vanguard just getting focused down. Don't allow this, Gondor. Just retreat them. Who are they getting shot by? These damn serpent archers again. They're just here, just taking pot shots at the Vanguard and the Oh, grenades! Grenades going in. They did a fair amount of damage to the Citadel Guard. I think they also did kill a few Wyand Stormers, and they're now sending back in the Citadel Guard. I mean, if they engage these units and if Isengard's willing to sacrifice infantry to break through, that's perfectly fine, I'd say, if I was a defender, because I think you've got enough at the moment. Just throw in these archers. I'll hold them back for a little longer. But they have to find, at the moment, the defenders certainly seem like they're holding. They've got to find a way to win somewhere. Killing a general, one of these generals would be huge. But again, like I said, fighting the stormers and like head-to-head fighting, it's just not the way to do it. It's not how they're going to win the fight. They need someone to get behind them, flank them. Isengard's the king of head-to-head fighting. As soon as you get behind them, then they start to struggle. They start to wither. But yeah, they're not going to be doing that at the moment. Yeah, there's 2 generals here. It's a big bit. I mean, the only way they could beat them in a head-to-head fight is if they get pikes in there. And there's a Fountain Guard still here. Get that Fountain Guard and get it over here. You could win that fight pretty quickly. Citadel Guard and here are really bloodied up. I've seen so much fighting. Oh, grenades still coming in. I think that's because the Barrack Guard arriving. The elite shock infantry, yep, and also the Serpent Archers focusing down these elite shock infantry of the dwarves. Even if they are battle hardened and worn out. More grenades coming in, my gosh. Horrific volleys. They are breaking stuff though. Jeez. Probably held that the Citadel, the grenades are coming in. My gosh. Throwing the grenades so hard it lagged the game temporarily. Citadel Guard there though. Victorious, but only temporarily. They can actually rush these grenadiers. They're very vulnerable. Yeah, do it. Get in there, Citadel Guard. Rush them. And yeah, now the defenders finally committing a decent amount of troops. I mean, it's definitely a prime target here for grenades. Shoot all of this. Units here starting to rout though. Crossbows wavering. I don't know where the grenadiers are off, but they're not sticking around. Put it like that. More grenadiers over here. There's not much there for them to shoot. Dwarves over here still in their duel with Isengard and with Harad.
The men are losing faith.
So they got some sneaky plans up their sleeves, that's for sure.
Our men have given up and are running for their lives.
I mean, if they wanted to, they could have this unit here where it is Dwarven Warriors and then have another one further back so they can attack them on 2 angles. That would be what I'd try and do, maybe. They've not got any ammo really to then like use against them. That's the problem as well. And the attackers do. They still have this whole unit here of Black Serpent Rangers with full ammo. There's a general as well, and these are called crossbows. Here we go. Dune and Akori going in. They probably will break through this sword line. Dwarven Warriors are good, but they're not good. Not going to beat a Dune and Akori good, in my opinion. But we'll see. I've been proven wrong many times. What's going on over here? Dwarven Barrack Guard actually retreated. Is that because the Grenadiers are back up? I don't know. But they're going to throw grenades again. I can sense it. There's a lot of archers in here. Really. It's all it is holding back the enemy. Lots of archers defending our archers anyway. I don't know if I'm rooting for the attacks anymore. I feel like the defenders are the ones that are the underdogs. I always root for the underdog. Best policy. Just a long line of spears here from Citadel Guard and also the Guard of the Golden Hall there, Rohan. I really want to see Theodred go out, be aggressive somewhere. He needs to. None of these choke points, but if he can get out and around, that would be huge. Again, also the Dwarven unit here on the wall. Can he get off the wall? Can it be useful? It might be bugged out, I don't know, but he could get off the wall and maybe try and be a presence, just a threat in the background. Yeah, look, this Dwarven Warriors losing. They're doing a Corey. Clearly, I do know something. This elite shock infantry will beat trained dwarves. Maybe with the help of the pikes, but don't worry about that. We've got Fountain Guard now coming up. Mountain Guard coming in to try and deal with this threat. This might be the time when the Grenadiers move around here, because this Mountain Guard is probably one of the last hopes the defenders have. Shock infantry is starting to lose though here for Dunakori. But all the infantry in here is losing for the dwarves, so it's looking a bit dicey, I'm not gonna lie. Dwarven Barrack Guard down here could certainly be useful though. I don't know why they don't just retreat. Retreat and let them in a little bit, and then try and flank them. Certainly like areas here where there's the generals, it's certainly a good idea. If they're going to throw all their infantry in over here, I think these are the archers of the Red Mountain without ammo, that had ammo, so they now have no ammunition left to the defenders. Okay. And again, Deirdre, you're getting shot at, man. Get out of there. Stop being shot at. Go and stand over there in the corner, like a bad boy, like you are. Yeah, if they flanked and then got the Dwarven Barrack Guards to do the flanking maneuver and get some rear charges on generals, it'd be huge. But yeah, just no, I mean, the generals actually is losing. Enemy general is fallen. Oh, that's huge. Isengard has a general. I don't know if there's two Isengard armies, so it's hard to tell which is which now. I mean, they both have one grenadier left. It's not like the grenadiers going into combat, but I think they need to kill both off just to make sure that the morale of these units is not good. Because Isengard, when it has like no morale and no with loss of generals, that's huge. But good on the Barrack Guard, you know, getting in there, killing that general. But it's not looking good now. Looks like that's enraged the Uruks. They're actually pushing on. They're making pushes and routing troops. Interesting to see where the Tomb Wardens get mobilized. They still have two very elite units back here. We still have 20 minutes of this battle left, so I hope you still got some snacks and got some drinks, guys. Because we are not done yet. But yeah, the Tomb Wardens here, they are just patiently waiting for the orders to go forward. I think they want to commit them over here, but honestly, it's not the spot. Urukai Pikes, defeated, done with. Don't need any, like, other pikings really here. These guys are not a threat now, as much. It's the other sides over here. So I'd certainly just kill off the generals. And then you can rout these boys. We're going to see a charge here from Deirdre. Deirdre, by the way, still getting shot at by archers. Yeah, just get out of there, man. It's not good enough angle. It's not a good enough angle to even attempt it. Just hold on to this. But yeah, with this general being dead, that is kind of huge, actually. I mean, if they could get the other one, there was one wavering. Oh, that's one gone. This unit's wavering. That could be the end for one of the Isengard armies, I wonder. Oh, yeah, there's troops over here wavering as well. I don't think they're... Oh, yeah, crossbows breaking here. Got Serpent Archers as well. That's not so good. Oh, grenades coming in, though. Oh, that is a huge volley. And that's just routed a whole bunch of troops as well. We've got a lot of Gondorian archers breaking there. Archers of the Red Mountain about to go as well. Another great volley coming in there as well. It's really just the Dwarven archers holding them back. Oh dear, this is not looking good. And now there's a breakthrough here. And now this might give the Deirdre the chance to maybe go in. I mean, Gondor archers did rally. Deirdre over here is just busy waiting. Actually, they're also going to break through here by the looks of it as well. We're going to need to see some movement from these elite dwarves. Yeah, it seems like over here, I mean, this is turning into a bit of a slugfest here, just neither side making any sort of gains. It's going to be made, the battle's going to be won or lost here. Oh, jeez, a really good volley. Onto a Citadel Guard. Really good volleys there by the Grenadiers. What a waste the Citadel Guard is getting shelled here. Get out of there, boys. Get out of there. You lost so many men. Look at all the dead. What a loss. But they might break this general unit as well. Look at this. The Barrack Guard here look like, yeah, look at that. The general gone. They need to run him down. Run him down. Make sure he's dead. Look at this Dwarven Barrack Guard doing just that. Break this unit. Do that, and then this Theodred can then get in behind a new hammer and anvils. And then that is going to be huge. Actually will be huge. They can then send in the rest. Honestly now, at this moment in time, defenders have got a good chance of winning this. Really good chance. I mean, the attackers still have sheer numbers. I mean, they're also can just break any of these units. If they just throw grenades in there, they can break them all. Because like the morale damage grenades do is huge. But Theodred right now coming round, he could. I mean, this is all that like Rohan has left is this cav unit. It's really down to the dwarves and a bit down to Gondor, but hardly. Really, they really. I don't know where he's going with Theodred, but he needs to. He needs to just start rear charging stuff. These serpent archers here, take them out. Get into the backs of these grenadiers here, maybe. Just do what you can. Smart move first, though. He's going to just get this victory point. Get it back for the defenders. That will help with morale. State of morale for the attackers, for the defenders is a bit dubious right now. This grind is like still going on. We actually can see Gondor's general going in. I don't know why Gondor's sending his general in. He still has kind of, has a couple of units, including Fountain Guard. Going about, but there you go, Gondor's general going in. Don't know why he did that. It was a bit dumb. Although then again, he might route these grenadiers here. They're going to try and just throw their grenades off. Oh no, they're not. They broke just like that. Huge. Actually huge. Theodred now coming over here. Can he help rout these serpent archers? I don't know. We'll have to see. Uruk's over here wavering. Charge coming in against the serpent archers. This might break them. I don't know. Great charge there by the Rohirrim. They're leading the way. There's a spear unit coming round, so they want to get out of there pretty sharpish now. Don't charge into it. That's the last thing you want to do is Theodred right now. Get out of there, boys. Get out of there. Get out. Just run this way. Nicely done. Theodred's still got 44 cavalry. Still a healthy unit, really, at this late stage of the game. 42 now, but still doing okay. Just run away. Just run away down there. And did some damage, that's the thing. He's now just an ever-present threat in the back lines. And now the attackers can't attack with full strength. They have to leave some units behind. We've got Manchu claimers now in the front lines here. Looks like the dwarves have been pushed back a bit. I think maybe the Fountain Guard are still alive. And the Tomb Wardens as well. Oh, jeez. Shelling these Manchu claimers now taking the wrath of the Grenadiers. I mean, they haven't got many grenades left, so I feel like the Manchu claimers might be okay. They've got quite a lot of armor they've got to get through. There's Cav over here. He's down to 40 now. Is he actually? He is attacking spears. Not my go-to charge. I would not want to attack these spears. Go for anything but the spears. Yeah, look at this. He's losing. Charging these spears. Wasn't a good idea. Theodred, get out of there, my boy. Get out of there. He's still got 20 or so cabs left. You can still be a threat. But he's gonna. Looks like he's staying in there. What are you doing, man? That is a big L, because there's a look at all these Aduna Kori over here. These are for the taking. Like your Cav as well could yeah, there you go. Theodred's dead. And that's probably going to be Rohan's Cav threat gone as well. That's a big loss. That could honestly actually lose them the game. But yeah, because there's all these Aduna Kori here that were vulnerable, undefended. They could, if Theodred was patient, they were coming across, you could have charged them, and then that would have been a lot of elite infantry out of the game. Otherwise, now he's able to reposition, he's able to go in over here. I mean, it's still going to be close, that's for sure. It's going to make it very close. Day 9 foot. He's beating the spears here, no surprise. And then it's just crossbows and archers out here, which he's got to deal with. So I can see why they're bringing the Aduna Kori around. Over on this side as well, the pole arms here, they're beating back Grenadiers without ammo and crossbows who do have ammo. So they're getting really desperate, throwing in units with ammunition. There you go. The dwarves pushing back Isengard. Manchester claim is still healthy as well. 88. Actually pushing them back so much that they broke. Crossbows gone at 77 men. Grenadiers still holding them. They're technically elite, so I guess they have just better morale stats.
Our men have given up and are running for their lives.
Where the heck's Dane? Oh, he's there. Okay, I honestly had a moment just worried then. Dane now has got to take on, well, the remains, which is Harad. Harad, who's kept himself alive the longest, is the last one to be around to deal with what's left of the dwarves. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. That's all I'm going to say. I'm kind of lost for words. My voice has died a bit. I've been that excited this battle. Archers of the Red Mountain, though, they're gone. And so the Barrack Guard. Also, the archers there won. Yikes. I was unlucky there. We've got Serpent Spears over here. They're winning against, I think, routing troops because Citadel Guard are even. It's a shame like Deirdre's not alive because the battlefield's out opening up. There's gaps in the line. There's opportunities. The dwarves have won over here. So that's good. Dwarves, it's a shame they can't get this dwarven warrior unit into the fight. Like, there's 80 dwarves. Actually could have been quite useful. I don't know where Harad's general is. Oh, he's come around to this middle point here. Okay. But yeah, the dwarves need to get everything back over here. Mantra Claimers, Tomb Wardens, get them all in here. I imagine we're going to see a lot of crossbow fire onto these Tomb Wardens. Whether it'll be enough, I don't know. Dane's now going in. Looks like he's going to just charge into all this stuff here. He might need support from Manchu Claimers or something. Here we go. A clash of the Titans when it comes to shock infantry. Sons of the Mountain taking on Adun and Nakori. Sons of Mountain, how are they doing? They're doing okay for the moment, but they are getting flanked currently. You're doing Nakori getting around the flanks here. They need to be careful. Still quite a bit of time left in this siege. I don't know how. Tomb Wardens. I thought they were going to come over and support, but no. I guess they're just going to leave Dane to die. He was losing decisively for a second there. Yeah, he's going to be losing decisively for sure now. With a rear charge from the Aduna Nakori. I mean, dwarves don't have to rely on morale, but it would be kind of key at this point in the battle to have morale, extra morale. This siege is on a knife edge. Yeah, down to 40 men, and he'll be dropping even quicker soon. So that is a massive problem there. We've got crossbows being chased by polearms here. I get the polearms out of formation, just let them chase these crossbows. Manchu Claimers over here look like, I mean, they should be these Serpent Warriors, but with the archer support here, they're going to shoot into the flanks of these Manchu Claimers. Could make that battle very interesting. Yeah, I'm sure that's what's happening right now. Yeah. There you go, that's Dane dead. Don't know why. I mean, I guess it's because they were capping the point that the polearms retreated. Dwarves may have overextended. I think they're being I don't know, it's hard to say. I think they're maybe a little too aggressive. Allowing themselves to get shot on the flank like this. Making it much easier. I mean, they are winning. It's not this force that's the threat. It's the one over here. But the Tomb Wardens are on their way. They're going to block off that gap. The crossbows here are going to be a problem. But yeah, the Tomb Wardens need to stop this. This is the threat now. If they break this, they've got a chance. But the dwarves, my gosh. They just don't know when to quit. They need to kill Harad's general. And there you go. The Citadel Guard did win just about. And the Manchu Claimers also won. What is this? Another Urukai infantry unit? You're kidding me. Another one just popping out of nowhere. Where have you been? Could have done with you ages ago. And then, again, you're going to see the Uruks are going to take on this action. Yeah, smart of the axes. They're going to retreat. Archers will get some rear shots on them, but it's a smarter move. They don't want to stay in that fight there. It's not for them. Two Mordants here, healthy. Holding back a lot of troops. Hopefully if Theodred was alive, and like I said, it could be what cost them the game. If Theodred was alive, he could have run down this Uruk crossbow. They wouldn't have to worry about that unit in their back. Then also these Manchu claimers could engage the sword here, and like Theodred could just run down the ranges. Like there'd be just, the victory would be so much easier. But he charged goddamn spears. Probably these ones here. But I'm just gonna quickly make a cut here until actually some fighting starts. Unless we're about to see archers just charging here, which we might be. Which if we are, I'm seriously concerned for Harad. No, we're not. Okay, I will see you guys in a minute when the action picks up again. So here we go. It does seem as though the Uruks are going to be dealing with the Manchu claimers over here. I will just quickly show you while this fight's going on how everything's shifted around. So we do have the general here for the for Harad focusing down the two Mordants, only killing one. Yikes. They can rush them now. If they stayed out, if they didn't go to phalanx formation, they stayed out, they could have rushed that guy. They could have got a lot of kills. Blackstone Rangers has 66 men, and they've been taking some casualties. And then yeah, a spearman over here and a dude in Corey. I thought they looked like they were going to shift around. Certainly one is. You could just go straight down the middle if they wanted to. Crossbows over here are actually beating that little Citadel Guard unit. That's kind of strange to see. And this is quite an even fight now. Manchu claimers actually kind of struggling to take out one Uruk-hai infantry. It can all kind of still be decided though if that Haradrim general dies. If he dies, morale is for Harad kind of shoots down pretty quickly. The Isengard troops kind of stabilize even though they've lost their generals. And I mean, the dwarves don't need to worry about their generals. Gondor here. This is an elite unit, but it's also small, so I mean, it should die pretty soon. Looks like the two Mordants are going to retreat. I don't know honestly how they're going to survive this one now. I mean, I have to go back to back inside the inside this central cap point here, and then just pray that they can somehow turn it around and win it. Honestly, do not know how they're going to do. Serpent Rangers here. I don't think they have any ammo left. If Harad was smart, he won't send them into combat. He'll just let the spears and Adun and Corey do the job. But they are very much in now. A rear charge though from an Adun and Corey unit on this 2-1 might be curtains for it. Yeah, they've come out of formation now. You can see them chasing. Chasing in their non-phalanx formation. They're like, ah! Let us kill you. They're having none of it. None of it. Oh, they will go into the general. That is actually a big mistake there by Harad. This could be costly. I mean, he's going to surround. I mean, the two Wardens are surrounded, but Harad could lose his general right now. These two Wardens are still a pain to kill. Even surrounded. Look at that. Serpent Rangers losing decisively. So are the Manchu claimers though, so that's not so great. They retreat their general like this, oh, he could have died there. Two Wardens are winning as well. This is ridiculous. They should not be winning. Yet they are.
We have lost a victory.
They've lost the victory point. Okay, that's not so good. Okay, so the cap point has been captured. That might also do damage to morale. Two Wardens now combat even. Manchu claimers keep flicking between winning and then combat even, so hard to say. The general here is just, you know, he's just chilling. We're going to see a rear charge, I think, from the Adun and Lakori in a minute. They're going to just go in and try and execute this two Warden. It really could go either way. I hope you put your bets on who you think's going to win. I still have no idea. The dwarves, with their sheer eliteness, could do it. The numbers of Harad left.
Our allies have fled, the cowards.
That might be enough, but who knows. Gondor is broken. As no surprise, they've been trying to waver for a bit and break. We might be about to see a rear charge though. The Manchu claimers here. The spear is losing to the two Wardens, but yeah, Manchu claimers is going to get a rear charge here, and they're winning as well. Total War is so cruel. You start to win a battle, and then all of a sudden you get rear charged by a deadly, double-handed, sword-wielding fanatic. Like the Aduna Makori, yeah, they're just going to chop these guys up. That's sad to see, and once the reclaimers are probably beaten, I imagine this pole arm will break. I'm surprised the pole arms are breaking combat. Oh, that's going to be them done. That's them done for sure. They shouldn't have pulled out of that combat. They just like lost half their unit. Poke away where you like, boys. It's not going to change the outcome of the fight now. And I think the dwarves and Gondor are going to lose, but by a whisker. There's like 300 men left. The only reason I think they're not breaking yet is because that's that sword unit stuck on the wall over there. Yeah, they're gonna lose because of the cap point being captured. I think, not that they're gonna get wiped out, because the two Mordants still aren't even wavering. They still think they've got a chance. Shaken, not wavering though. Nutters. Nutters the losses on these two Mordants. It's so hard to kill. This is why it's such an important unit to try and focus down, because it takes forever to kill in combat. And there you go, a valiant defeat for Rohan, the dwarves, and Gondor. And we'll end the replay and have a quick look at the end result. Yeah, was a tough one, that is for sure. Sent in by MB, one of my subs and someone in the Discord. So thank you very much, MB, for sending this one in. A brilliant siege battle. One of the best we've seen in a long, long time. Coming down to the wire. Yeah, really good kills for both sides. We'll have a look at MB's kills. 281 kills with Deirdre. Maybe could have got more had he not been so aggressive with him at the end. Charging him into spears. And then you got early retainers getting, most of them getting over 100 kills. Best getting 139. Axe Stains, yeah, we won't talk about them. Guard of Golden Hall, one did very well, or quite well. 123 kills. Yeoman in the Mark, 103 kills. And then we've got Garrison the Hornberg getting 161 kills, 151 kills. 142 with the other one. And then his Ered of the Eastfold getting pretty decent kills as well, 207. I mean, they were all from kills outside the city. They did very, very well. Imagine if they were inside as well. I think they would have got more, to be honest. But I don't know. They did well. And then 277 kills for the Knights of the House of Earl. So a very good result for them as well. Then we have Nipper playing as Gondor. 157 kills with his Knights, the Silver Swan. Think he was maybe a little bit too aggressive with him. I mean, he did get that catapult, which is very useful. But yeah, I just think he's a little bit too aggressive with his general. And could have been useful at the end, potentially. Instead of like when he just charged in with 9 men left, you thought, imagine if that unit was healthier. 152 kills with the Gondor Sword Infantry, 83 with another there. Spear Citadel Guard getting 211 and 219, 119, sorry. Found Guard getting 114 kills, yeah, and I haven't seen these guys get like more than 100 kills in recent battles. It'd be nice to see a good Founding Guard game. And then 174 kills with the Gondor Archers. Then Chicken Wolf playing as Erebor, 224 kills with Day 9 Foot, 186 kills with these Dwarven Warriors, 248 with another Hare. Barrack Guard getting 393 kills, 424 kills with the Barrack Guard here. Some, yeah, insane kills. Manchu Claim is 251, 120 with the Tomb Wardens, 136 with the Archers of the Red Mountain. I mean, his Axe Warrior as well got 151 kills. And the Crossbows, 238 kills. Very well done by Chicken Wolf. Then we have Don playing as Isengard, 210 kills for the Hawaiian Stormers, 267 kills for the Uruk-hai Infantry. I think that's the best. 136, another one there, did relatively well. 106 with the Stormers. Berserkers getting 157, 144. 109 with the Pikes. And then we've got Crossbows here getting 128. And then we have Barber playing as the other Isengard player. 249 with his Grenadiers. Actually, how many Grenadier kills did he get? 84, not many. But yeah, Barber got a lot more, getting 250, you could call it. His Sappers obviously getting no kills, but making a very important breach. 183 kills with his Crossbows. His Stormers, 177. His Swords getting 155, 189. Some pretty good kills there. And then we've got Aesthetic Monkey playing as Harad. 68 kills with the Serpent Rangers. Yeah, none of the swords did well at all. Had a rough game. Along with his Serpent Warriors. His Aduna Nakori, though, did him proud. 155, 236. And then we've got like Serpent Spears here. with like 60 kills, and his archer's getting 85, and his cav 226 and 339 kills. Some very impressive kills with that cavalry. Well done there. But there you go, guys. That is today's battle. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, do remember, leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment show your support. And I'll see you in the next Dawnless Days battle. Until then,